So, good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you, one and all. See, yesterday, slowly we started looping control statement. And in the looping, we saw the for loop. We saw the for loop. And in by using for loop, we saw many examples or many different kind of examples we completed. Right? The next one, and after for loop, and we saw the while loop also. While loop. So today I am going to highlighting again one more. Highlighting one. So again same point I am going to highlighting, sir. So in what situation we can use the for loop, sir? So if you want to iterate number of iteration before you know, then go with what for loop. Suppose I want to print a table. I want to print multiplication table 10 times or 20 times. Then go with what for loop. Suppose I want to print number 1 to 10. Then go with what for loop. See, if you don't know number of iteration, in that case, we can go with while loop, sir. See, the best example, reading data from database, or reading data from files. In that situation, we can go with while loop. Suppose you want to print numbers 1 to 10 1 to 10 or a print even numbers between 100 to 200. Okay, in this situation, we can go with what? For loop. So, based on for loop and while loop, we saw many example yesterday, sir. And today, I am going with one more important loop. That one also for loop, guys, but this one is very, very important compared with single. And this is called a nested for loop. Nested for loop. See why? What is the purpose of nested for loop and what situation we can use it? Nested for loop, we can see one by one. Very, very important, very, very powerful also. Now I am coming with nested for loop here. Sir, okay, first point. Suppose if you create only one for loop, either data can print, means sequence of data, okay, okay, either data can print data can print in row wise or print in a column wise. Only one directional. Only one directional. Suppose if you use nested for loop. Now data can print in table formats, sir. In real world, in reality, most of the data consist in table format only. So nested for loop is very, very powerful. Then, sir, what is the nested for loop? What is the definition? Simple. Okay. Simple, sir. If for loop inside, for loop inside, for loop inside, for loop inside. Okay. To write another for loop, sir. For loop inside another for loop. To write another for loop. Another for loop is called nested for loop. Is called a nested for loop, sir. Loop inside the for loop inside. For loop, if you represent, then what we call nested for loop. Now, here I am coming with syntax. You will get more clarity. Then syntax, sir. Then syntax. Here I am preparing for. You know the for loop syntax, guys? Okay, you know for loop syntax for and variable one, our first variable outside. Okay, v1, And here you can then use our sequence. Sequence means as a sequence we can use a range function, list object, set object, a tuple object, any one you can use it, sir. Just I given the sequence. Sir, after given the colon means outer for loop block will be started. But instead of statement, here I am going to writing one more for loop. This is what V2 means variable to again use in and write the sequence. Write the sequence. And here you can write the statement. Statement 1. Statement 1. STMT1. So why I am giving? Sir, when you write nested for loop, with outer for loop, inside for loop execute first. Later can execute the outside for loop, sir. Understand? In this syntax, sir, outside for loop first executed. Once outside for loop is true, again cursor will come inside for loop. And here completely inside for loop is executed. Then it will go to the outside for loop. Here statement 1 belongs to inside for loop and statement 2 belongs to the outside for loop. Here I am highlighting, sir. Please. No, this is what outer for loop. Outer for loop, guys. Outer for loop. Here I am giving one more important point. Outer for loop indicate a number of rows. Number of rows, guys. That now the inside for loop. It is a inner for loop. Inner for loop. The inner for loop indicate a number of columns. Number of columns, sir. So this is the syntax for our nested for loop. Let us see few example. You will get more clarity. More clarity, sir. Now see, sir, my requirement is here I am giving one requirement. Okay, based on that requirement, now we can use our nested for loop, sir. So what is my requirement? Now I want to print now I want to print like this, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sir, this is the first row. In first row, I am going to printing the 5 values. Similarly, here I am going to creating the 5 rows and 5 columns, sir. Understand? So in first row, 5 column means I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the first row, sir. And in the first column, second column, third column, fourth and 5, sir. So if you want to print data like this, look, sir, this pattern look like, say, table format, number of rows and number of column. Observe here we have a 5 rows and 5 column. Then if you want to print like this, then go with what? Our nested for loop, sir. 1 point to print number of rows. Here, how many rows we have, guys? 5 rows. To print rows, okay, first row, second row, like this is the row, sir. Second, third. Okay, to print these rows, and here we are going to writing the first for loop. Look, sir, for I indicate the number of rows in just I am going to using a range of 1, 6. You know, my friends, 1, 6 means what? We are iterating this for loop in 5 times. Guys, understand this outer for loop is this for loop indicate a number of rows. Number of rows, guys. Means this for loop row can repeat how many rows, sir? 5 rows. First row, second row, third row, fourth and 5. Please understand. Please understand, sir. Okay, first row, second row, and third row you can print it. Now, so again given the space, and here I am giving the one more for loop. And here I given j. Here j indicate the number of column in. Then use a range of. Here also 1, 6 I given. Column also 6 means 5 columns. After column, here I am going to print, sir. Print print. Okay, I am going to printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like so that I am going to printing the j value. After j, I given the end, sir. End means what? It can print in same row. And after printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and to hit my cursor into next line, here I given the empty for loop, sir. So this is what our loop. I am coming with step by step. We will get more clarity. So this is the code actually. We are going to write 5 rows and 5 columns. Sir, how to work it will? That is our problem. Guys, understand? Now I am coming with step number 1, sir. Sir, if you understand these steps, you will get more clarity. Step number 1. Sir, what is the step number 1? Now I am coming with this value, sir. Means outer for loop. Range of 1 comma 6 means what? I value can repeat 5 times. Means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So first time I value can take 1 value. Means my first row I is equal to 1. Means we are in first row, sir. We are in first row. So means here for loop repeating how many times? 5 times. 1 comma 6. So compare with 6, 1 is less. So our condition is true. In first case, condition is true, sir. If it is true, the cursor will come inside the for loop. Cursor will come inside the for loop. Here, inside for loop means what? Our j value indicate a number of columns. Look here. With our first row, j can repeat 5 times, sir. Means j in range of 1 comma 6 means what? J value can repeat 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Look here, 5 time will be repeated. So, okay, in first row, j value starting with 1. So, here we are printing the j value. So, what happens, sir? In first row, if condition is true, okay, 1 is printed. First, after printing 1, with first row, j value is not completed. Again, j value can 2, sir. Again, print here 2 value. Again, j value can increment 3 here. Again, j can take a 3 value. Again, print the 3 value. Again, j value can take a 4 value. Okay, again, here you can print a 4. Again, j value take a 5 value. Again, print it. This time, j value can 6, sir. 6 value is not yet printed. Means now our j value is false. When it is false, our cursor will go to the next line. Next line means what? Slowly I value can increment. Previously I value is nothing but a 1 and this time I value is nothing but a 2, my friends. Right? In step 1 means I value 2 means what? Now we are in step 2. Step 2 means what? Here I is equal to 2 means what? We are in second row. We are in second row. See, in second row, 2 less than or equal to 6. So condition is true. Condition is true. Again, cursor go to the inside for loop. This time I is 2. But we are in second row. With second row, again, inside for loop can execute in 5 times, sir. Look here, means j is equal to 1. Means column value starting with 1. With second row, j value can repeat 5 times, sir. Means again print 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Once it is printed, j will be false. Again cursor will go to the next line. Again take the print. Again step number means this time, step number I value can increment with 3. I is equal to 3. 3 means we are in third row, guys. We are in third row. Here 3 value less than 6. Again condition is true. With third row, again j value can repeat 5 times. Again j value starting with 1. Again print it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Like this, it can repeat 5 rows and 5 column, my friends. Understand how data we are going to printing in tabular format with our nested for loop. Yes, so if it is okay, now I am going to showing you practically, you will get more clarity. Now I am coming with that application, sir. Now take Visual Studio Code, our editor. Sir, is it right or wrong? Now I am going to showing you practically. Now, here for I in a range of 1 comma 6. Range of 1 comma 6. Right? Again for j in range of 1 comma 6. Simply here I am going to printing the j value. Sir, here I am doing some magics. Please understand j value. Then end is equal to some space I given. We are printing j value, sir. And this print statement for to hit our next line. To hit your next line. Please give me 1 minute, sir. Hmm. Right, this print statement for to hitting the next row, sir. Now we can see the output, it working or not, you will get more clarity. Now to run our Python file, take the Python command and file name is what, code1.py. Hit enter button, sir. Now, sir, now it is going to continuously printing. No, I think it is taking previous application. Save it again. I am going to running this applications. Look here, working. So here 5 rows and 5 columns happily is going to printing in tabular format. Our first application, okay, with numbers, sir. Slowly I am changing the format. Please understand our first application. And what is the output? This is the number format is the output. Sir, slowly we are going to learning here pattern application. So if you understand the patterns tomorrow in logically, you guys are very strong. Okay, then. In next step, sir, I want to print like 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Means in first row, I want to print 5 ones. In second row, 5 twos. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Like this, I want to print. So if you want to print like this, simple things are instead of J, here you can write the I value, guys. Control yes. Again, I am going to running here. 5 rows, 5 column print with 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Like this is going to printing. Very good. Very good, sir. Okay. Now it is going to print it. Next. Sir, now this application is done. Okay, simple what you will do, the same code what you will do, instead of J, here you can print the I value. Good. The next case. The next case is what? Sir, in 5 rows and 5 column, I want to print the star. So what I will do, instead of I, simply in double quote, you can use the star, sir. Then what happened? In 5 rows and 5 column, okay, star will be printed. Now understand like this, star is going to printing. Small logic we are implementing in different way. 5 rows and 5 columns, star is going to print it, sir. Okay, good. So this one is completed. Okay. So here I given this pattern also. Sir, these all are possible with nested for loop only. Sir, one more application. So, sir, I want to print like this. In first row, 1 star. In second row, 2 star. In third row, 3 star. In fourth row, 4 star. And fifth row, I want to print the, okay, 5 star, sir. It is look like a right angle triangle pattern. Sir, how we can do this? See, to print this application, the same things are again here we are going to using, okay, nested for loop only. Then how we can write? Simple things are number of rows. How many rows we have? Okay, 5 rows. But here row depends on column answer. Means here, I plus is equal to 1. Simple. 1 comma I plus 1. I place 1. Just I am going to printing work or not. Later I will explain you, sir, clearly. Now observe here, the star pattern is printed. In first row, 1 star. In second row, 2 star. In third row 3 star. In fourth row, 4 star. In fifth row, 4 stars, sir. See, like this we can print the patterns. Sir, here today I given the patterns, right? So this is not a patterns. One star is nothing but a one data. In reality, one star is nothing but a one data. Because of tomorrow, most of the data in database can store rows and column format. I will tell you one requirement. Suppose, your boss is Cape. You are the software developer, sir. So they given one employee table. The employee table contain 20 rows and 20 columns, sir. 20 rows and 20 columns. And your boss is came asking you, okay, hey, so I'll take one name. Okay, so Bhargavi, you can print 15th row, 10th column data. Actually, here we have a 20 rows and 20 column, but your team leader asking you 15th row, 10th column data. See, to print 15th row, then write the outside for loop. To print 10th column data, then write the column value. Column value. In this situation, we are going to implementing the logic with nested for loop only. So if you are strong in, okay, patterns, tomorrow you can easily to understand any kind of difficult problems. So that better to learn all the pattern application, my friends. Right? This is called our nested for loop application. Nested for loop, guys. Right? Now we completed for loop, while loop, and nested for loop also. The next one, okay, in that fourth one, sir, I am talking about the break. Now we are talking about break, and fifth one is a continue, and sixth one is nothing but a pass. Guys, now we can focus on these 3 keywords, right? Now I am coming with one by one, sir. The first one, sir, what situation we can use the break? Simple, my friends. The break keyword or break statement, we can use within the while loop and within the for loop. Again, I am repeating, the break can use within the while loop and within the for loop. Then why we can use, sir? Suppose, sir, here I want to print numbers 1 to 10. Okay, right? Now, sir, I want to print here break. So, in what situation we can use the break, sir? See, the break statement we can use within the while loop and within the for loop. In what situation? Suppose Here I want to print the number 1 to 10, sir. 1 to 10. To print 1 to 10, there I given range 1 comma 11 I given. So the for loop can iterate 10 times, then print the value 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10, sir. But, sir, instead of 1 to 10, okay, I given the sequence 10 number, but okay, according to my requirement, I want to stop iteration at the fifth value. Actually, my for loop is going to printing 10 numbers. But instead of 10 number iteration, I want to print only 5 values, sir. After 5, I don't want to print the remaining value. Means the sequence of statement I want to interrupt at the given condition. I want to stop the given condition. In this situation, we can go with what? Break control statement. Break control statement. Simple thing. The break statement can use within the while loop and within the for loop. When break is executed, the flow of execution statement can interrupt at the given condition. Sir. In this situation, we can use the break control statement. The flow of execution statement I want to interrupt at the given condition. In some cases, we can use that one. Okay, in this case, we are going to using the break, sir. Now here I am giving small definition. This is the definition, sir. Definition. Look here. The break statement can use within while and for loop. When a break is executed, the flow of execution statement will stop at the given condition. Given conditions. Now we'll see some example. Example number 1 with while loop and for loop. Both example I will show you, sir. You will get more clarity. Now I am coming here. Guys, here I am taking only one for loop and you can take natural for loop also. Observe here, and this for loop now going to printing 1 to 10 numbers. See, here I am going to printing number 1 to 10. Control S. Look here, this for loop can print number 1 to 10. Is it right or wrong? Just we'll check it. So printing 1 to 10, sir. But instead of printing 1 to 10, I want to interrupt my iteration at fifth line, sir. So that what I am doing, after this for loop, here I am going to put if condition and I exactly is equal to 5. When I value reach with 5, just I am going to break the statement, sir. Breaking means what? Okay. Okay. After 5, we are not going to printing the value, sir. Right or wrong? Let me check here. Just do it, sir. See, it can printed up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Once 5 is reached, remaining value is not going to printed. So break what will do? Break the sequence of iteration at the given condition. So this is what with which loops are for loop, guys. The for loop. Same. Suppose, I want to print with while loop. Then, I is equal to, I taken 10 values. Suppose, I taken one value, sir. How we can write while I less than or equal to 10. Here also I am going to iterating the loop 10 times, sir. Now I am going to printing. So how to print? Suppose if I exactly is equal to 6, it means I am going to printing up to 5. Then I am going to break it, sir. Then use a break. Once break, okay, next part of the code I am not going to printing, sir. Here you can print which value? I value. And after printed I value, and increment, sir, I is equal to I plus 1. This is mandatory in while loop. Right? Now you can check it. See, even in while loop also, value can printed up to 5. But after 5, the value is not going to printing. Like this, you can stop iteration at the given condition, sir, along with a break control statement. Break control statement, sir. Okay, sir. we can understand. But your question is what? In real world, actually where we can use, sir? Where we can use. Now I'll explain you, one example, sir. You will get more clarity. In real world, where we can use break control statement. Now I am going to explaining one program, sir. You will get more clarity. Suppose, sir, you went shopping mall or any D Mart or any digital mart or any shopping mall you went, sir. There you taken, cart. Cart means what? One basket you take it, right? Sir, look here. I am coming with clear-cut application here, right? This is my cart, sir. Cart is nothing but my basket, right? This is the list, sir. One item, nothing but one price, okay? First, I taken 20 rupees item, sir. Next, I taken 45 rupees item. Sir, it is a list. We are going to store sequence of item, means a collection. We are giving more than one the item within a one box. Here, cart is another object. That object contain 20 rupees item, 45 rupees item, 60 rupees item, and 90 rupees item. Again, 5 rupees item. So after 5 rupees, I added a 500 rupees item. Next, I added 600 rupees item. Next, I added 29 rupees item. Next, I given something called 70 rupees item. Next, I given 20 rupees item also, sir. This is my collection. Means, one number is nothing but one product. One product cost is nothing but 20, 45 like this I take it. Right? My friends, you all the product, okay, you place it in your cart in order wise. But, and you collected and went to our bill counter. At the bill counter, they given one condition. If okay, want to purchase more than 500, okay, 500, okay, rupee items, okay, rupees items, please make sure do the insurance. This is the condition. Means, okay, if you want to purchase, okay, more than 500 rupees product, compulsory you guys do the insurance. Otherwise, they won't deliver the product, sir. Deliver the product. That is the condition actually. First, I am going to writing the code without condition. Later, we'll go with condition, sir. See, then I want to iterate one by one. Counter is came taking 20 rupees item. If it is okay, and giving to you. 45 rupees item, take it and printing, sir. How we can access this one? Then I am giving the for loop. Suppose I in just I am going to the cart, sir. This is my cart from collection. I am iterating one by one value with y, sir. Like this I am iterating, sir. Here I am not given any condition, please understand. So guys, without condition, if you print like this, what happened? All the values are printing one by one. So 20, 45, like this, they are going to take it. But they given one condition, sir. What is the condition? Okay, if you want to purchase more than 500 rupees item, then make sure the what incident. Then if I more than or equal to 500, look, sir, then break it. Then break it. And here I given, I given small statements are understanding purpose. Okay, make sure, okay, make sure do insurance. Make sure do insurance. Guys, understand, make sure do insurance. Now, what happened, you can see. Actually, without break, what happened? All the items are iterating one by one. But when you put the break, what's going on here? Understand, sir. Now, just once you run this code, what happened? 20 rupees item is done. Sir, this is not required actually. Okay. Control, yes. Again, I am running here, sir. 20 rupees item they given, 45 they given, 60 they given, 90 they given, 5 rupees they given, sir. But after 5 rupees, observe here, 500, 600, sir. Are okay. But after 500, 600, we have a 29, 70, and 10, sir. Because of this value, we are unable to print this value, sir. Means what happened? Break what is doing, sir? The flow of execution statement, it is going to interrupting. Stop the at given condition. Stop the given condition, sir. Stopping given the condition. This is the real world scenario. We can use our break control statement. Sir, then, but how we can achieve? Sir, after I want to skip 500, 600. Remaining item, I want to print it. Then how we can use it? In this situation, we are going to using with a continue control statement, sir. Continue, sir. Continue what will do? Which condition is true? That one is not evaluated, sir. Which condition is false? That statement will be evaluated. Now, I am coming with the next one is nothing but a continue control statement. Continue. Here, continue also we can use along with along with for loop and while loop. But when continue is executed, the current iteration, is not printed. The current iteration is not printed, sir. The next iteration will be executed. Means which condition is true? Which condition is true? That statement is not printed, sir. Which condition is false, the statement will be printed. That is the continue, sir. So it can skip the current iteration and provide the next iteration, my friends. Now I am coming that example, same example, sir. Instead of break, simply you can use the continue, sir. That's it. Look here, when you put condition continue, so when I value reach with more than 500, means this one is not evaluated. Remaining all items automatically will be executed. I don't want to purchase 500 value, sir. I want to purchase a less than value. Now what happens, sir? Remaining all values are printing here, right? Like this, we are going to printing value one by one. Please call you back. Give me 5 minutes. Okay. Sir, like this, we can use the continue, my friends. This is the continue control statement. Understand? In continue, the current iteration is not executed. It can provide the next iteration. Means in continue, if condition is true, it is not printed. Condition is false, that will be printed. This is what continue statement. The next ones are pass. Pass means what? Nothing, sir. Means, guys, sometime they given the condition. I don't care about the condition. Whether the condition is true or false, complete my iteration will be executed. In that situation, we can go with pass. Pass means what? Where the given condition is true or false, our flow of statement will be executed. Look here, when you use the pass, what happens, sir? Okay, all the values happily printed, sir, without interrupt, without any other things. This is what pass control statement. Now I am coming the definition, sir. Okay, pass also we can use within the while and within the for loop. But when pass is evaluated, okay, when pass is evaluated, the current iteration will be skipped. Means what? It don't care about the condition. Okay, where the condition is true or false, our sequence of code will be happily executed. That is what fast means what? Nothing, my friends. Nothing. Okay, it can skip the current iteration. This is what our looping control state. Alright? And here, one more is there, the last one, I think. That is what else should. Else should, guys. See, guys, else should like a finally keyword. So in Java, we have a finally keyword. See, else should what we will do, whether the loop, so the else should we can use within the conditional control statement and within the looping control statement, sir. Then why? Why, sir? See, in condition, if condition is true, the block of the code is executed and else suit also executed, sir. Why? Else suit will give closing connection of our code. అంటే దీని తర్వాత ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఏం లేవు, ఇదే లాస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ చెప్పడానికి ఎల్ సూట్ వాడతాం. It will give the closing connection of our application, sir. Then go with what? Else suit. Else suit, guys. Else suit. Okay. Now I am coming with small definition. The else suit can use here, sir. The else suit using along with for and while loop. The main use of else suit is if the given condition true or false. Actually, no, else block can use along with conditional node, right? And today we are going with a looping control statement also. The else suit like a finally keyword in Java programming language. Purpose is what? Simply it will give the closing connection with our code. అంటే మీరు else suit compulsory can be executed at the given condition. Where the condition true or false, else must be executed, sir. Else must be executed. Now I am coming with one example. You will get more clarity, sir. The else suit we are going to using with while loop and for loop. Both example I will explain you coming to the point, sir. Suppose here, sir, I am taking for loop. For I in range of, suppose here I am printing 1 to 11 value I am going to printing, sir. Means simply we are going to printing number 1 to 10. And here I given print I value. So happily our numbers will be printed 1 to 10 values, sir. After this, along with for loop, today I am going to using the else, sir. Else. And here I given, this is the, okay, this is the last statement, sir. This is the last statement. Like this I printed. Look here. See, guys, okay, according to our range, our for loop is true. It can iterate 10 times. Printed 1 to 10 number. Again, else also is printed. This is the last statement is printed. Look here. Now I am running, sir. Condition is true, printed in second case, sir. But else it must be executed at the end of the execution. It will tell you, okay, after this there is no statement, sir. Now here I am giving, sir, a range of 0, guys, range of 0. Remember, sir, range of 0 means what? No value. No value means by default our for loop is false. Even for loop is false. This block of code is not executed, but else suit must be executed. అంటే చెప్తుంది, అరే బాబు మీరు ఇచ్చిన తప్పు, కానీ నేను కోడ్ అయితే హ్యాపీగా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశా, దీని తర్వాత ఎలాంటి స్టేట్మెంట్ లేదని చెప్పేసి చెప్తుంది. సో else suit we can use along with for loop and while loop, right? Else suit purpose is what? It can close the connection with application, or it can give the last statement of our code. Now, so I am hitting next line, just empty for loop, print I am using, sir. Now I am going along with while loop, sir. I is equal to 1 and I given the condition I less than or equal to 10, means here I am going to printing the 10, 10 value 1 to 10, printing the I value. Then I is equal to I plus 1 I am giving, sir. Right? Then start execution. And along with the else, here we are giving the else suit. Just printed. Here also, no, this is the last statement. Like this, I given small message. Now I am going to execute, sir. Two applications are coming here. In first case, this output for our for loop. And this is for what? Our while loop, and last statement also executed. Because of here, our condition can true 10 times. So value is printing. This one also is going to printing, sir. This time, here I given, more than or equal to 10 I given, sir. Observe here. In this situation, actually, I value starting from 1. But here I given I value starting with 10, sir. So, sir, understand, sir, the condition is false. Even it is false, this statement must be executed. Means clean the code. Closing connection statement. This is the story about our else, last statement and last statement. Okay, it will tell you closing the connection of our cursor. Okay, and when we can use, suppose when you are going to working with database concepts, you want to connect with database and disconnect the database. In this situation, we can go with else would concepts. Okay, so this is the complete story about our control statement in your Python programming language, right? Based on this one, in your textbooks, I given so many problem statements. Now I am coming with a control statements, small overview. In control statement, we completed. The first one is nothing but a if control statement. Second one is a if else control statement. Third one is a if if else control statement. And visa, I'll tell you tomorrow, sir, nested, small one, but nested if control statement coming from looping. We saw the for loop, we saw the while loop, then we saw the nested for loop. Next, okay, break, next, continue, pass, and else suits. So these are very, very important in your control statements, sir. So when we develop application, okay, operators, variables, control statements can play the major roles in business logic. So practice more on this topic, sir. Right? So this is the story about our today session. And tomorrow onwards, we'll go with one more important topics are strings concept. Strings and collection framework like a list, set, tuple, and map. We'll see one by one, my friends. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Before I want to stop our live session. End.